If you like making boxes, that can be a cartonnage fabric box or paper box, or even making boxes using the traditional box making, you will love the tool that I will show you here in this video. These are my new tools. Those are the box corner clips, and I will show you in a minute how to use it. And those here are the handy square tools. Okay, so stay with me to see how to use all of them. I'm Claudia, a cartonnage teacher and designer from Colorway Arts, and those new tools are so functional and so helpful when we are making our boxes. I'm calling them my, third hands, because sometimes when we are building a box, some of the boxes are big, and then it's kind of hard to hold all together, and make sure we are gluing them, straighten it, and we're gonna have a very good box, with a great finishing. So using those tools, those will help a lot in the process. So stay with me and I will show you how to use them. So now let's see the box corner clips. They are so helpful. I love them so much. These new tools, we have a set of 6, okay? So we have 2 of each model, let's say, okay? 2 of each one. So the first one I'm gonna be using here in this video are those here. They have this shape because I wanna use them in the first part of making the box. And then we're gonna use those in the second part. So you can see inside what is the difference. There's one extra part, and I did that because then we can also use for other purposes, like for example making dividers and making sure we are gluing them all in the correct position with the right angle between the pieces. Okay, so you can see here we have the same space inside of these tools here. Okay, so they are designed to use chipboard or bookboard up to 100 points, covered in paper or covered in fabric. Okay. And this other tool here, right here, the red one, the colors may vary, okay? But I will always make sure I put the pairs with the same color. And those right here, if you compare these with this one, here I have a space that is bigger than here. What is this? This is for double chipboard. So I made this because I really love when I'm making a box with dividers, for example, inside. I really love that the divider be made using double chipboard, because then it's more beautiful, it's more stable and easier to make. Okay, so those 2 here we're gonna be used to glue and to put dividers in place, and I will show you later. Okay, first of all, let's see how to build the box using the help, with the help of those little clips right here. Okay, last year I made a video, and I will put the link in the description of this video. But I made a video showing how to make this fabric tissue box cover. Okay, and I made the video, a complete video, from the beginning to the end, so you can really understand how the process of box making using cartonnage technique, following the method that I teach, looks like. Okay, it's lots of fun, and we have all pieces of paper pre-cut in do-it-yourself kits, so you cover them all with fabric, and then you build your box. And as I said, there is a video showing very complete detail how to do. Okay, so what I'm saying that because in today's video, to show how to use these little tools, I'm gonna use the same, I'm gonna make this same kind of box, but a bigger one. So I have also a do-it-yourself kit for the fabric tissue box cover that is for the rectangular one. Okay, so it's bigger, and I'm gonna be showing just what is different from the process of making a box, a normal process of making box without using tools, those little tools, and what is different when you use them. Okay, so well, I have here all the pieces already prepared to show to you how to use the little tools. Okay, so if you have a question during this process, if you want to learn more about cartonnage, take a look at the other videos that I have showing the complete step-by-step process. Okay, this one is just to show how to use the little tools. So let's go. At this point, to build a box, I'm gonna have one piece that is, usually it is the base of the box, so it's not with a hole, but in this case, the box is kind of upside down, you know, because it is for putting the tissue box inside. So this one is the same. That's gonna be the base of my box. What is later the top? Okay, just understand this. So I have the base of my box that is already covered in fabric, and I have my two sides that are covered in fabric also, and the two big sides that will be also covered in fabric. In the technique I'm showing, the method I use is the cartonnage technique, but is a variation from the French method. So in case you know the French cartonnage, they first build the box, or even the traditional box making that a lot of people like to do it. They do not cover with the fabric or paper first. They first build the box only with the book boards or chipboard, and then they cover. In our case, it's different, okay? The way I'm showing is a different variation from the original French cartonnage. So first of all, we cover our pieces with fabric or paper, and then we build, okay? So now once you build the box will be completely covered inside. That's the difference, okay? So let's see how to use these tools. First of all, the first step, that is picking my base and adding the two small sides. I don't need the tool, so it's gonna be exactly the same as I always do. So I'm gonna be doing here just to refresh, you know, if you know how to do, or if you never saw me doing that, okay? Here is how I do to start the process of building the box. So here's my fabric, I put the fabric, you know, side. So once my box, as I said, the box is done, it will be completely covered inside. So here I'm looking at the other side. So I put glue right on the edge of this base, and then I'm now putting a few pieces of masking tape to hold them together, right? So nothing different so far. So once I have one side done, I flip over and I go to the other side, and then I apply glue. Same thing, and then I put the other small piece right on top of that glue, okay? And then I align, make sure with my finger here that is aligned, and then I put a few more masking tapes just to help secure this piece. Okay, so this is how my box is so far. So I flip to that position. This is where we're gonna start using our small tools, okay? So if you look at the other video showing how I made this one and how I have been using building boxes for so long, first, I'm not saying that you have to use that to make a box. I have been doing boxes for so long without using them, and they are so beautiful. So it's just something else, you know, a new toy to help a little bit more. So if you want, that's fine. If you don't want, that's fine too. Okay, it's up to you. Very good. So now, what is the process? I'm gonna apply glue all over these three edges, okay, and then I'm gonna put this right on top. And then I put masking tape, but I have to make sure that they are very aligned here, you know, on the top, so I can make sure my box will be very beautiful and perfect. So that's the way I did in the other video. I apply glue all over, I put my piece, I align one side, and then I go to the other side, I align the other side, I put my masking tapes, and that's what I do. So right now, what can we do different? We're gonna start using those two pieces here that are the small ones that I said. So imagine that is the position of the box. So this is the angle of the box at the end. So here's what I'm gonna put in. This edge on this part of the box. This is the big side of the box, right? So you just put your pieces right there. Can you see here how they are? So this is the long edge. This is the part with fabric. This is how I'm gonna put in this. Okay, so you understand in a short minute how to do. So once you put this, you go here and you spread the glue on all three edges now. Okay. It's not a lot of glue, it's just enough to make sure that they will stay. Okay, very good. So once I have my glue in position, I pick my piece. Okay, so now I have those spaces here, and I just put it right there, like on the piece of the box already. Okay, so let me see if you can see better this way. Here, and the other one goes right there. Okay, so you put in the right position and press a little bit. Well, here you go. You can see the box is already in the correct position. I don't need to worry with aligning my top. Will be already in place. So now I put a piece of masking tape right here after that piece. Okay, and then I go here on the bottom and I just put a few more pieces of masking tape. Okay. Okay, so once I have this part done, okay, we don't need to remove right now. You can remove and use the same one there, but I did exactly like this way. So you can build the other side and keep that. So in this case, your box have a little time to dry a little bit, and once you removed it, you will know that it will be exactly square and perfect. Okay. So now, this doesn't matter if you apply glue first or you put your pieces there first. That really doesn't make more difference. Okay, so once we have that, now let me put my pieces on place. So now the piece is a little different, as I said, so we can use for other purpose later too. So you just pick your piece like this and put right there in this part that is the middle, okay? And you do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is what I have right now. And then I just go there and find my position. Okay, find the position and press. Okay, so look at this. And then you're gonna put there and just make sure that is all aligned, it's all in position. Okay, look at this. So now the box is built, okay, and you can still keep this for some time if you want, just to make sure that it will dry in position, or you can simply remove them. Okay, right now you see that they are well glued in the correct position. Okay, so this is one way that you can use those tools right here. Okay, and once our box is done, you know, it's built. Now in our method, it's time to cover outside, and then, you know, you can go to the other video and see the complete step-by-step how I do and prepare the pieces to cover outside, because it's basically the same. It's just the difference in the size of the pieces. Okay, also the do-it-yourself kits are available with complete step-by-step color picture instructions step-by-step, so you can just follow the pictures and make the box. Okay, this part, the little tools are not included in the instructions yet, because, you know, they are pretty new. But now you know that if you have the tools, you can use them and help making the box. Now that I show you how to use those making the box, let me show you how to use the other two ones that have the double space there to build a divider. I really like this idea too, and you can apply the same thing with this one for single parts of chipboard. Let me show you this box that I really love so much. I made my mini quilt and applied to the top of my box. Okay, but this is the treasure box, one of my do-it-yourself kits, and it has a divider inside that I didn't make yet, so I'm gonna show you how to do this divider a little different than it was planned in the do-it-yourself kit, as I had received some requests for that. Okay, so the original, let me show you here, the original pieces for the dividers for that box, and also for the desk organizer do-it-yourself kit that I have, they come with those pieces here. So first we cover with fabric, right, and then we build, at the end we build, and we have this as the removable dividers that goes inside the box. You know, imagine this is all covered with fabric already. Okay, so another option, so you can have 6 spaces inside the box, or another option is not use one of those. So if you don't use one of them, you can have, you know, 2 spaces bigger and 2 spaces that will be smaller. What happens is some people are requesting that they don't want to have any divider on the back. They want just dividers, 2 dividers on the front and no dividers in the back. So I cannot do the same thing with this idea that is putting them together, because I would not have something on the back. So the easiest solution ever that you can do is, okay, let's go. So first we're gonna cover your first piece, that is the big divider. You cover with fabric the way that we always do, okay? And let me do it here and finish this part. I did the first part of the process already, and if you, I led like this just to show you that it is exactly, you know, the same one. So I want, again, do-it-yourself kits come with complete pictures and instructions, so it shows in very details how to do this. Okay, so once you have this part covered, okay, so in this case that I'm doing now, we don't even need to see where we have the holes, the gaps in the middle, because you will not use it. You're gonna use like this, okay, complete. Okay, so this one, let me keep it there. We're gonna trim around in a minute. What I'm gonna show you then is, so how can I turn this divider right here into another divider that will be added there. So my suggestion is that you have to have like for example, a safety ruler or any other paper tool that you have, and then you cut. Let me see if I can make a mark right here on the paper. So we're gonna cut straight in it with these marks right here, okay, and here. And this is not only for this box, you know, you can already, any box that you have at home, you can just measure and then see what is the divider you want to put right there, and then cut those pieces from, you know, another pieces of chipboard. I'm just trying to reuse the pieces that are inside those kits. So if you cut here and here, you're gonna have 2 pieces of chipboard, okay? And then from there, so here, you cut them, you're gonna have 2 pieces of chipboard, okay? And then from there, you glue them together. Yeah, very good. Once you glue them together, you cover this with fabric. So you cover one side and you do exactly what I was doing in the other one. So let me complete here the process. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this. And as this is double, I always like to also apply a little bit of glue right here on the top, and then I do this. So making dividers is pretty simple and they are very useful, right? Okay, so now I have this piece. Okay, I'm not ready yet to use my tool, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so once I have those pieces dry, I wait a little bit for them to dry, and then we're gonna be cutting, trimming this piece around. Let me use here. So, and then I'll trim around and I'll show you how to finish this pretty quick. Okay, so this is already ready, and then this one also, you just go ahead, cut around. Okay, so now I have my 2 pieces that I want to make a divider to add to that box. Okay, so what I can do, but the problem is, how can I make sure that I'm gluing them straight and neat? So this is what I made this one for, because here is one simple part, okay, this goes right here in the big part, and the other one goes right there, okay. So once I do that, I know I'm gluing them straight and neat. And if you want to make more, like I want another divider right here, If you want another divider right here, that's what you're gonna be doing. You make another one and then do that. So of course you're gonna be gluing this there. So I'm gonna apply glue right on that side. Okay, that's why I like and prefer using double. We have more space to put it there. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, but I'm just to show you here. So once you put right there, you can press and make sure they will be, you know, in the correct position. And you can keep it like that for some time, just pressing to make sure they will be out in the correct position. And then you can also go already inside your box. So here you have some options. You can glue this to the box, or you can just keep it like that. Okay, so for example, you can just glue this to that part and that's it. It will stay here in the position that you want. Or you can apply glue to this part too, okay, and then put inside. So there are many options for use this little tool, but it does help us a lot in making sure that we are gluing them straight and neat. So this is how we can use that divider for boxes of any size that you have. So those are the options for use the corner clips that we designed for cartonnage and box making, and I hope you like it. And the other new tools that I want to show to you are the handy square tools. Okay, so there are so many steps in the process of cartonnage and box making that we want to know if that piece is glued straight and neat, you know, and sometimes it's hard to find something small to glue the divider in place or something like this. So those are the handy square tools we designed, and we have so many options for them. For example, you just want to check if your box is square. So okay, these angles right here, they are square. So if you put right there, if you're building the box, you can eventually use them, you know, with clips, for example. Once you have your first part attached to the box, you could, for example, put it like this. Okay, align it with your other piece. And using one clip, for example, like that. So you know that when you glue the second part will be in place. Okay, you can do that for both sides, for example. Okay, when you do that and then you glue the second one. I would prefer the clips for this. I think the clips is much easier to do than that, but this can be done like this as well. What I really like those are when we need to glue dividers in a box that is already done, or even during the process of building the box if I want to add the divider while I'm gluing, you know, the pieces. So let me show you very quick. In this box right here that I made not long ago, I also have a quick video showing how I made the box. And well, this is the small box. I also have a do-it-yourself kit for that. And sometimes like this one, for example, I made the box and then I said, oh, would be good if I have a divider here so I can put some threads inside or things like that. So once my box is done, how can I add this divider and make sure that the divider is straight and neat? Okay, that's why I'm gonna be showing you how to use this tool. So for example, so this is the box. I want to add a divider right here. So we have to measure and cut pieces of chipboard that are exactly the same size that we're gonna be fitting right here. Okay, so that's what I did. I cut 2 pieces of chipboard. My chipboard is always 100 points. I glued them together, okay, and I cover with fabric. Okay, I will not show you exactly all the steps because, you know, I have so many other videos and do-it-yourself kits explaining. But basically, you cover one side with fabric, and then I like to apply the glue right here, and then I glue my piece. Okay, so here is my divider covered with fabric, both sides and the top, right? And then I have to trim around this. Very good. Trim around. Very good. So now I want to glue this piece. You can just put it, if you do make it very tight, you can actually just put it right there and, you know, align, and that's where the tool help us, and keep it like that if you don't want to glue. But if you want to glue it in position, actually, it's going to be even more important that you know that you are doing that in the correct position. So I have a few suggestions. When you have a tool like this, you can, for example, put in this position, both there, okay? So once you're gonna be gluing or just putting your piece right there, you know that is exactly straighten it, okay? And this far from the edge, if that's the position we want. Or if you want less space, you can also use those in this position and just put it then exactly right here. And this is what I want, because I just want to put here these small thread holders. Okay, so that's perfect for what I want. Okay, so if I put them exactly straighten it with the dividers, okay, I can see that they will be and will fit in the correct position. Okay, so this is what I basically made more these tools for. Okay, and I will do that because I really want the divider inside here. So I'm gonna just apply glue to the sides and to the bottom. Okay, I need a little bit more of glue. Okay, and once I have to flip a little bit, and I don't want to mess with my fabric, you know, I want to put exactly in the position that I need, that I know that will be flush with my tools, okay, and then here you go. Now it's just let this piece dry, okay, and my divider will be here in the position that I want. So once it's dry, I can remove those tools and the divider will be in place. Okay, so that's not the only way you can use this tool. As I said, we can use them for lots of check-ins and things that we have to be aligned in any of our projects. And the little tools are available in my shop, colorwayarts.com. I hope to see you there, and if you have any question, just let me know. Okay, happy gluing. Thank you.